From the capital of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tennessee Titans. On one side for the Eagles, that's wide receiver Devontae Smith. He put up 3 touchdowns last week to lead them to that victory. And for the Titans, running back Tony Pollard. His guys playing for that 2-0 start to the season here on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Only one team will keep the winning waves going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. At quarterback, last year's #1 overall pick. Looking for some growth here in year 2. This is Cam Ward.
The reason that Cam Ward went 1-1 in my estimation is he's one of those quarterbacks whose style of play just sets him apart. You just know it. He is a gunslinger, but looking for the balance of managing risks he takes while keeping those same fearless style of play right there in his pocket. That's going to be the challenge for him in his career.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. Now that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
3rd and long for him here. Dialing up a receiver screen. Wow, they sent it backwards all 3 plays, Brock. That should pretty clearly bring out the punting unit. Let's see. They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. Looking to return from the 29. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. At quarterback, they're going to turn to the 7th-year dual threats, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs, but Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. He finds some space again. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Titans nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So the Titans offense headed back out. Let's take a look at their offensive coordinator, Brock. Brian Dable. He's a former coach of the year, of course, as head coach of the Giants. Spent the last 4 years running things in East Rutherford before he was let go and brought in by Tennessee. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Carried by Spears to start the drive. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
And 8 at the 22-yard line.
On second down, Ward. This one's misplayed and falls to the ground. Incomplete, and now it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Ward setting to pass. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Eagles get to it. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. Step one is just making the hit, Brock. Step two, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step three, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy.
Yep.
A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Send right down the middle and good. It's a 14-0 game here early.
14. Titans, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ward setting up to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Oh, no. You lost control of another one. But fortunately, the Titans were able to jump back on that one. No turnover on the play. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
He'll start from the 39. Escapes a defender. Delivers another move. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
On second down, here's Hurts. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived.
Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. From the red zone now. Has it down close. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a first and goal.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.